just thought I had a few minutes just to come on here and do a quick little intro. I have Kambua Steele who's coming over to my house shortly we're going to do a little meet and greet and a little sit down. And she knows how I feel about African prints and African outfits, so I think she may be bringing over a couple of those as well. But just to go back and give you a little introductory of who we are for each other. Let me straighten up this. Well, it's now a little crooked, but anyway. I met Kambua in maybe 1997 when we were doing our undergrads at South University, and I remember inviting her to church and for her to finally agree to come. And to make a long story short, moving all the way back to forward up to 2014, 2015, we were still going to the same church together. Kind of on and off. I know she's been to other churches and back, but in 2016 she basically was back at the same church that we were at, which was Coastal Cathedral. And our pastor at that time, Pastor Elton Cotter, it was placed upon his heart to build a school in Kamkomani, Kenya. So from that declaration, we were earnestly making sure that we made that happen, because Kambua is actually from Kamkomani, Kenya. So I'll probably insert pictures at some point or another, but we ended up, by the grace of God, building that school. Since then, I know she's moved forward to building areas for anybody who wants to come and visit. You'll have a place to stay, and I think there are certain areas where, I mean, she's got it where you can just come over there, you eat, you sleep, you everything right there in the village in Kamkomani. And I was blessed to be a part of that team that went over in 2016 to go and visit the area before anything was being built, and it was a pleasure. It was different. It was different for me because previously I hadn't even had a passport at all. So as far as going anywhere globally, I don't know, I guess I just did not prepare for that. But I was able to get my passport maybe a couple of months before we actually were supposed to leave in September of 2016. All of that it was nerve-wracking, but it was exciting. And to actually be in an area where you know you can only depend on God's favor where you are, because you don't know the language, and you know, besides Kambua being there, there was nobody else that we actually had any liaisons with. But at this point, I can say it's truly being blessed. It's successful in the sense where kids are coming there all the time, whether they're there for playing or for scheduled schooling. And the mission was basically to make sure that the children after 8th grade had additional education or skills. And we started off with wanting them to be able, as far as, not saying being sexist or anything, but most of the young ladies were doing something in cosmetics or beauty or sewing, and most of the young men were welding. Not saying that, you know, the young ladies couldn't do welding and men couldn't do sewing. So that's definitely not what I was saying. But it is truly blossoming. And Kambua Steele comes back maybe every 6 months or so back over to the States. And she's back in the States now. She has a few items that she thought maybe I would like to look at, and I guess I'll see as well. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and do that introduction. So when she gets here, I'll bring you guys back on and we'll go from there. So guess who's coming, guys? I think I could probably see her coming in. And there she is.
How are you? Nice to see you.
You know you're on video.
Oh, man,
This is Kambua, guys.
nice to see you. Look.
We both did a cut.
I
Huh?
know.
That's beautiful.
I got rid of everything.
That's
I don't have hair on my head. I
beautiful.
love your hair. Nice to see you. Nice to
We're gonna walk on in now.
All
All right, guys. I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna talk to Kambua.
Yeah.
How's everything going with us?
How's your knees? It looks like it's
Getting better.
Yeah, you look like you're about to jog, eh? Yeah, we better not have a jogging competition because you're gonna win. Yeah.
Guys, we're back with Kambua Steele. The last time she was here, it was in December. So, and then you said it's been 8 months?
It's been about 8 months.
Eight months.
Yep.
So when you went back, how did it feel going back over?
It just felt like going back to where I know I belong. Yeah, I belong here. America is my home, but going back was like, okay, I was a fish out of water here. Then I went back to breathing normal. Yeah.
Breathing.
Yeah, I went back to breathing normal. Away from, that time it was the heater. Away from the heater, because there we sleep with our windows open. Yeah, so it's completely different. Yeah.
So what about when you got back to the kids?
Oh my, I should show you the video. They were
See,
screaming.
that's what we
yeah,
need
because
to
most
see.
of them thought I was not. They always think I'm not coming back. So when I come back, it's like, oh, she's here. So they get all excited. Yeah, so it was exciting.
And the last time I saw it was quite a few kids. You don't have to look around it. You can look straight here.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I went. Well, the last time I know I did see a lot of kids there, and I know there was you had an event.
Yeah.
And how many kids?
We had a kids conference. We had planned for about 200 kids, and we had 1,000 kids show up.
Wow.
Yeah, so we had budgeted for like 200 kids, and like the story about the 5 pieces of fish, we had enough food to feed 1,000 kids. How we did it, God knows.
Wow.
Yeah, so we had 1,000. We had about 42 kids give their life to Christ, and then we had about a few converts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so God
That's
is doing,
awesome.
the kids keep growing. For every one kid we lose, we get 4 in return. Till I'm like, okay, God, what's happening here? We're supposed to kind of reduce the numbers so we can manage them. But for everyone that disappears, we get 4 in replace of 5 in their place.
And I know you mentioned about some tents.
Yeah, we actually we had a group from Nairobi. That's the capital city. They are local missionaries. They go to different schools and get kids, and they call themselves the King's Servants. So they came to minister to the kids in Kamkomani. And one of the things they needed was tents. They needed 2 tents to accommodate all the kids. So we don't have a tent. We're still in the process of growing. So I called a lady in Nairobi and I was like, I understand you're selling a tent. And she was like, yeah, I'm selling it, but it was for twice the price that I could afford. Actually, we couldn't afford it. So when I called the ladies that were coming, the missionaries to Nairobi, they wanted to rent a tent. So I asked them to give me the deposit for the tent, and I gave the lady. So we ended up purchasing the tent with the deposit of the money that I was given to rent the tent. So now we own 2 tents in the village, and we actually rent our tents for any functions in the village.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so whenever we have a lot of kids and it's warm or hot, we put up the tent. So we have a place to accommodate them.
And so right now with sleeping quarters, if anybody wanted to come over, how many people could you accommodate?
The missionaries that came, we had 30 kids and 7 chaperones. So we had 37 people sleep at the Kamkomani Youth Center grounds. So we have the guest house that can accommodate about 15 people, and then we have the classrooms where we've made it where we can actually accommodate people there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So along with that, with the water supply, how do you still do the water supply?
We have a lot of water problems, so we get a water truck. I got in connection with a water truck. We have 3 tanks, 2 5,000 liters and a 3,500. So he'll come and fill it up, and then we try to distribute to the village, and then we started water harvesting, where we have gutters around the main house, and when it rains, which is when we have the rainy season, which is not too often, we are able to collect almost 10,000 to 20,000 liters of water.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we dig a hole where we can store some water.
But if you don't have that reservoir there, then usually the ladies go and get
Yeah, you
water?
walk sometimes 3, 4, 5 miles to get water, or they'll go to like a muddy pit, or just sometimes to the next village to get water. Yeah, so
Wow.
water is so essential.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest challenges we have, but hey, God provides. Yeah.
So as far as the school now, so is it always in session, or is it sometimes in session, or do you use it for
Well,
other?
we use the youth center. Right now we have a welding school.
Okay.
So from Monday to Thursdays from 8 to 12 we have the welding school theory classes, and then we bought a sewing machine a month
Okay.
ago. So we have sewing classes. So we're still in the process of trying to figure it out, but we have 2 ladies that are doing sewing. And then we have every single day after school programs. So we have English classes on Monday. On Tuesdays we have our praise and worship practice.
Yeah.
Then on Wednesdays we have Bible study. Then on Thursdays we have women's, but when I say women's Bible study, it's kind of we meet with the local women and just study the word. And then Friday we have praise and worship, and Saturday is, and then we have arts and crafts days, and then Saturday is Kids Day. Yeah, they're there from 8 to sometimes 6 to 7 o'clock when we have to chase them home.
So you recently had a women's conference, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so how long was that? Was it like a?
It was a 3-day, it was actually a 3-day women conference. So we had the women come for the first day, and we had a missionary from here, Robin Hare, who came and ministered to the women. So we had a women's conference where we served the women. In Kenya, most times the women are submissive, so they are always serving. They are serving guests. So we had women and we treated them like queens. So we fed them, we had praise and worship, we all made a necklace, like a sentimental necklace, and it was life-changing. It was amazing.
Goodness.
It was 3 days. So we're having another women's conference in March at Kamkomani.
Next year.
Next year. So what we do is we invited the local women. Okay. And then we invited professional women, and we invited middle class women. So all of us can come together regardless of your title.
Yes.
There's no title. We had pastors' wives, we had attorneys, we had doctors, we had nurses, and then we had women who have nothing. So we combined all of them so that we could learn from each other.
Right.
Yeah, no title. We were all one. So we're having that. It was life-changing. And from that conference, we've had 3 women who had dreamt about opening their own businesses. 3 of them have opened their businesses, and then one of the ladies who wanted to go back to school has gone back to school. So it has transformed not only their lives, it's transformed Kamkomani, because now things that we didn't think we could do, from that breakthrough we are able to do.
So there's actually fruit from that, the spirit that God has.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Robin, she's from
Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, she lives in Atlanta, Georgia. And she came the first time, and she had a calling to come back and do the women's conference. And she came back and did the women's conference. And it was fully miraculously paid for, because when she came to Kenya, we didn't have the funds. But the airline she took, because of a delay, they offered to refund her back her ticket.
Wow.
Yeah, so not only did she come to Kenya for free, she came with enough money to support the conference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then she did another women's conference in Nairobi, in one of the biggest club in East Africa called Karen Country Club, and they actually gave her revenue. So whatever else we had spent for the women's conference, we were able to refund it back.
See
so
how
God made
works?
a way. Yeah.
That's how He works.
Amen.
So if anybody else wanted to start preparing to go for next year's women's conference, what would they do? Would they contact Robin?
Yeah, they can contact Robin, or they can contact me through our Facebook, kamkomanimission.com, or through our Kamkomani Mission. It's on Facebook. We have an Instagram account, and then through kamkomanimission.com, our webpage, or through me, Robin, or Alicia McNabb, or so there's several ways you can contact me. But one of the best places is through Facebook, our Kamkomani Youth page.
Okay.
Yeah, and we answer within I would say less than an hour. We respond.
So if they want to give donations, it would still be through the same way?
Through the same one. We have a Kamkomani Mission PayPal. We have a Cash App. You can send a check. You can go on our webpage and donate on the Kamkomani .com page, or
Okay.
you can get in contact with me. I'm there, but what I try to make access, or even if I don't get it, one of the ladies will respond right away.
So if they want to do it via Cash App, they would have to get somebody's name in order to...
No, the Cash App is the $, and then it's Kamkomani Mission.
Okay.
So we have a Cash App, we have a PayPal
cool.
account. So we have all access, Cash App, PayPal account. We have, I think it's called Venmo, where you can donate. You can donate on the web page, or you can call us directly and we swipe your card. So we have a place to swipe your credit card.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So looking forward, as far as with the kids, what are you looking to do? What do you need? Let's say moving forward with getting the school set up, what would you need? I know teachers are needed, salaries are needed. If you went in that direction, do you know if there's anything specific? I know one time, I know you were working towards getting the van, and I know you do have some donations towards that, but if somebody else wanted to just complete out that process, what could you think of that you would like to have completed out before the end of the year?
Right now, the van is one of our main thing, and I know you mentioned donations towards that. The donations we got was not enough to cover the van, so we used it to build the welding school.
Okay.
So that's where the welding school is situated. So that's one of our most urgent things, and the reason why I say a van is every Sunday we have about 50 kids that want to come to church with us. So we go to church where it's almost 3 miles away from us. So the older kids, we let them walk, and then the younger kids, I rent a taxi and we go to church every Sunday. So the cost is almost $20 going to church. So that's one of our highest expense.
Okay.
We try to do church at the youth center, but because of the space, sometimes it's not enough to accommodate us. And then because I'm the only one that runs all the program, so sometimes I'm too overwhelmed to get ready for the Sunday sermon. And then that's one of the things that we're praying God to provide, so that I can have an assistant. So when I'm out of the country, there's somebody who can continue with the programs. Like now I'm here I'm here for almost a month and a half. I have to shut down everything.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's nobody to run the program.
So that's what we do need to stay in prayer with you for. And so I heard some awesome news about at least starting to get a store together. I mean, it's not like you're just over there saying, give to me. You're actually showing where, things are happening.
Yeah, we opened, we call it a hardware agrovet, but it's like a small scale hardware agrovet. One of the things the people in Kamkomani have, if they want to buy seeds, they have to go to Mariakani. So an example, I'm just throwing numbers out here. A bag of seeds would cost $7. But to get to Mariakani to buy the seeds, it will cost you, the transportation is $3 to $4. So a seed for $7, or a bag of seed for 50 shillings, 50 cents would cost you $3.50, because you have to use $3 to go get the transport. So we bring the seeds we opened a small store, so we have seeds, we have medicine for water, like water guard to treat the water. So we bring it there and we sell it to them for the prices in Mariakani.
Gotcha.
So that way it's accessible to them. And then one of the main things we've done, we have a sewing machine, so we've started making school uniforms. In Mariakani, the school uniforms are about $6.50, but we sell ours for $4.50. So if before they would have to pay over $10 to get the uniform.
And see, that helps.
Yeah, so we call ourselves a social business. So we break even, and we just have enough to pay. We've provided employment to one of the youth called Justice, so he runs the store.
Wonderful.
So we go to Mombasa, we get enough supplies and just bring it to them and sell it to them for the prices that they would have to pay fair to go and get it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so we sell uniforms, we sell school shoes, we sell pesticides, We sell especially like medicine for lice treatment, for bed bugs, pesticides. That's we find the cheapest price we can, and then we sell it to them. And then we rent we sell like machete, we sell slashers. Most of the people can't afford it, but they need to use it. So what we do is we rent it to you. If you rent it 3 or 4 times, whatever the price is, once you reach the price, we give it to you. So it's almost like rent to own. Yeah, with no interest, no nothing. It's just a way to give them, like if you're a farmer, you need the, what do they call it, the hose to dig.
Yeah, I guess
so,
it would be.
Yeah, so we rent it to you. If you rent it 7 times, you've actually paid for it, so we give it to you. If you're somebody who's a builder, you need a shovel. You can't afford. Let's say the shovel goes for $8. Most of them can't afford $8, so we rent it to you for 50 cents or 50 shillings or 50 cents or $1. So once you reach $8, we write your name. You've rented it 8 times. It's yours.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of them have started getting their own work equipment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome to have a business, but yet still be a social provider in the area. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, we give God the glory. Yeah, we give God the glory. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: so did you bring anything back? Any items or anything that?
Yes, I brought a lot of jewelry that I bought, and then our sewing school, we're still in the starting process. So the women made a few outfits, like dresses, so we can sell. So most of them know how to sew, but the cutting is the problem. So one of the things that I've come to get is a lot of patterns, so we can go and cut. But we've brought a few clothes that we actually made at the school. What I'm wearing, top was sewed by one of the students at the school. So the goal is to work on our finishing, so that way I can bring more stuff that we created in Kamkomani.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, this has been an awesome interview with Kambua Steele. And guess what? We're going to let you guys go, and then we're going to get caught up. Thank you, Kambua. Oh, cool. Okay, so let me see how you're putting this together.
It goes like this, and it's pure leather, and it goes, you see. So it's a side table.
Oh, that's cute.
Kenyans normally sit on it because they are lighter than me.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Now, how much weight does that hold?
It can hold up to about 150 pounds.
Okay, that puts me out.
Yeah. So that's a water buffalo, and that's a zebra. So it's like an accent piece, and then you see this one, I painted it black. They normally make it brown, so that way you can paint it to whatever color you want, or you can leave it like that.
So if I wanted the giraffe one with the black legs, I could just switch up.
You can switch it off, yeah. So I'm selling each of them for $65.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's how much? $130 for the set.
That is. What if you just wanted one?
You pay $65, yeah.
That is cute.
That's a purse. That's one of the purses we're selling. And then I have different sandals, ranging from...
Now, I remember these.
Yeah, like you see, I'm wearing one. And then this is like become the new in thing in Kenya. We are into the...
now that's neat right there. Yeah. No, the way the toe...
goes in here. Yeah. And then this is another sandals. And you see this? It's made
That's the one that I had to look for with the great toe.
Yeah, this is made out of bones.
Yeah. It's made out of bones?
Yeah, this is bones. You see all this?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's bones. So, but these are some of the sandals that we brought. And then this is a very simple, most people overlook it, but see how pretty it is.
Oh, it is pretty.
Yeah, that's just
it's almost like a
comfortable sandals.
A wing.
Yeah.
So these are in
they
43, 41.
They range from size 10. I have a lot of size 8s, 8.5. Like this is a size, I wear a 8, 8.5. So this is maybe a size 9. Somebody who wears a 9 can wear this.
Okay, so
these are the sound, and the reason why I brought these shoes is because the funds we make from this, we want to buy a second sewing machine. So we have a sewing school that we just opened a month ago. So like I said, this is some of the stuff we made. So with the revenue from this, our goal is to go ahead and buy an interlocking machine.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah. So these are some of the sandals we brought, so that way we can make our own revenue and bring clothes and stuff that we produce.
Right.
Yeah. and
So
become 100% self.
I see some
Reliant.
cute ones in there that I want.
Yeah, so
And I always have to have the ones with the great toe
with a great toe.
because of that bunion thing going on.
Okay, so like here's some of the. I'm actually modeling the sign.
Oh, that's cute.
And then we have this. This is completely like the Maasai colors. So this is like completely.
Oh, that's
Kenyan.
nice right there
Yeah,
too.
this
Let
one.
me get a close up on that one. That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and then there's these ones. These are the original like and then these ones we call them the gladiator shoes. These are the ones that. Let me get my feet in here.
All right, you pull that chair out.
These are like the back. You close them from the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the gladiators.
That's cute.
Yeah, so everything here was picked by the ladies. We went with the ladies to so they were hand picked, and they were like, we think the Americans would like this. Yeah, and these are the original, like the Maasai, which is similar to the earrings I'm wearing. So this is like.
Okay, these are the earrings.
Yeah, so if you notice the shoe and the earrings match.
That's nice. That is nice.
Yep. So we have quite a few pairs that we're selling. Yeah, and we're selling each pair for the brown ones, the ones with the brown sole. We're selling them for 20, and then the ones with the black sole, because of the intense beads, the ones like these ones, we're selling them for 25.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you buy more than one, in Kenya we bargain, so the prices go down.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like the ones you have on too.
Yeah, these are made of wool.
All right, so what size is that one? It's like.
Which one? The plain or this one?
It's actually, yeah. Wait. What size is that one?
This one is, I wear a size 8, 8.5. So
that
that's
would be about
an
9.
8, 8.5, 9. So somebody who wears an 8 to 9 can fit this.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
And what else do we have?
Okay, what else do we have? We have a suitcase.
Let me pan out and come around.
Yeah, bring this here. Can I put it here?
You can put it anywhere.
Okay. So like I said, we just opened our sewing school a month ago. So we're still working on.
Oh, you got lots of fabrics.
This is the top that I'm wearing too. That was made by one of the students at the sewing school. So that's one of the tops we made. This is one of the dresses.
Oh, that's
made.
nice too. And
Yeah.
the fabric seems nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's nice.
And this is the typical African pattern, simple dresses. So that
is so nice.
That is another dress we made, and this is the skirts we're making. So these are all from Kamkomani Youth Project. Those are Kamkomani Youth Project dresses. So we bought this.
Oh, that's cute. Now, you know, I think I had one in that.
Yeah. So
yeah.
We're trying to get stuff, and then we took the lasso fabric and made skirts.
That's cute
Yeah,
too.
so we have, these are, you can tell the dress, the remainder of the fabric, we made a skirt.
Let me see if I can get a better angle.
So those are all made in Kamkomani Youth Project.
Oh, they were doing a lot of sewing.
Yeah, so there's another.
That's cute too.
That's another top we made, and these are smaller sizes.
Yeah, I see that because
Yeah.
that would not be for
Yeah.
what I said, the thick queens.
Yeah, and that's the skirts. These are
Mhm.
all made at the youth center, and then these we bought them locally. These are like summer
Oh, I
pants.
like those. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's not nothing. I can't fit it, but it's
I
cute.
think you can, because you can get into me.
No.
Yeah, so these are like some of our pants. we
But what
sell.
the next time you do that, up that size a little bit, and you got yourself a
And then
customer.
in Kenya we used to use like this lasso, but we've changed. So most of our wraparounds are this fabric.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful too.
And what they do is we take these fabrics, and some people put them in frames, and then you put them in
And
your
the
house,
yeah,
or you use them as tablecloths. So
got it.
these are some of the.
I think I have one that looks like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know
we
which
call
one it
this
is.
kitenge fabric. So
That's beautiful.
yeah, and we use them to make tops, but I just brought them as wraparounds. We use them as head scarves or scarves around yourself when it's cold.
That
It's just
is
like a throw.
beautiful.
It's a throw, something you can just put across yourself. So there's some of the stuff we sell. So everything here goes towards the sewing school, so we can have at
That's
least
pretty
10
too.
women employed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And train them how to sew.
That looks refreshing.
Yeah.
That green, that, oh man. That looks really refreshing.
Yeah, so this is what we are selling. So we sell these one piece for $20, and then we have the regular, we call this the deras. This is everyday wear.
Oh,
So
okay.
these go for $15 a piece.
So how do you wear it? So that is a pullover, like
It's just something you throw, like it's just a simple.
okay, because I have, I have that one.
Yeah.
I have that
It's
one.
simple, but these ones I got, we changed the neck. So we bought them and then we fixed the neck. The necks
Yeah.
before were very tight.
Yeah, because I
So-
thought as Americans we just had big heads
Yeah,
or
so
something.
we completely adjusted the neck and fixed. So we bought it and then we kind of did a few adjustments
Yeah.
at the youth center. So these are $15 a piece, and everything goes.
Oh, that's pretty.
Uh-huh. So that's all we have.
That's really
Mhm.
pretty.
That's some, and then I brought some jewelry that most of them have sold. The jewelry went pretty fast. So.
Wow, that's pretty.
And then this is.
That's like a choker
the
almost.
neck choker. Yeah. So.
And so, how much are those going for?
I'm selling these ones for $20 a piece, and then this one, the smaller one, is $15. Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, look at this. Okay, what is this? What is this? Is it
It's bone.
really?
Uh-huh. It's been
But I
like
wonder
a
if
bone marrow or something, and then we have some earrings that we're selling too. And then we have, this is made out of banana. This is made out of banana peel.
It's made out of
banana.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the banana peel.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is so neat.
Those are some of the frames, and then we still have a lot of different earrings. The Maasai. This is the Maasai. And
Okay,
then
so guys, this right here, this one is sold, so don't worry about that one.
Yeah, and then this is
That's
the
coming with
Maasai
me.
blanket. This is the traditional.
Now I remember that when we were
Yeah.
over in
Kenya. Yeah,
and what part where the
They are in Masai Mara.
Yeah,
Samburu,
yeah.
So that's the Maasai blanket, and then we have just the regular African.
oh
like a
look at that,
sundress.
it's cute.
Something you could just wear, and when you're going to the beach or on vacation,
Or with tight,
or with tights, it's just comfortable.
or what we call leggings.
Leggings, and then this is like a dress. It's
Oh,
just a
that's
sundress,
cute.
yeah. You can just wear it and be free. And then these are some of we still have some more necklaces, like sets. We have them in sets. Like you see, this is a necklace and the earring.
You know what? That is like the set that you gave me.
Yeah.
And I've worn. Oh my goodness, it feels so good on your skin
Yeah.
when you wear it. So what is that made out of? Because it's smooth. It doesn't.
It's just beads.
It's just so smooth though, the way it lays on you. Because I know I love mine.
Yeah. So those are like just beads. So we have these sets.
Amethyst. Yeah, that's
the
pretty.
purple for somebody who likes purple.
Mhm.
And then we have this, like you see,
Oh, that's so nice.
matching sets. And then we have this, it's made out of like a brass.
Yeah,
It's kind of more of a modern look.
gotcha.
Yeah, so
That's cute
Yeah,
too.
so that's some of the
Wow.
stuff we have, and then we have this. This is kind of a more of a modern evening kind of African look, made out of the beads.
That is so nice.
Yeah. So that is what we have.
Wow. I really, really love that. Love it. All right, guys. So that's what we have here. Just remember that one necklace that I showed you already. You can count that one out because that's mine. And so, Kambua. So after uploading this, if they still want to purchase some of these items, is there somebody who is going to have them, or do you bring them back later?
No,
or?
I leave everything here. So whatever
Okay.
is here, if they contact me, there's somebody in Savannah who has them, or if they're out of town, we can ship it to them.
Okay.
We charge $5 for shipping.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever anybody wants here, we ship to you.
All right, guys. So you got that. You still can
Yeah,
get
but
it.
they are here in Savannah, and the person that has them you can meet somewhere, or they can bring it to you.
Okay. Got it. All right, so we're going to close this down so that Ruthie can do her shopping now. And I'll check with you guys later.